Assalamu alaikum everyone. So in today's class, we continued naming materials and also discussed the properties of materials. So let's start with wood. Let's recall first. So we discussed that what wood is and what properties does wood have. And also, can you pause this video for a minute and think of all the objects around you that are made of wood? So the next material that we have is metal. Can you all name some objects? Pause this video again and think of some objects that are made out of metal. So some of the objects made out of metal are a spoon is made out of metal, pots and pans can be made out of metal. And there are a lot of different types of metal. We have bronze, we have metal sludge, we have steel, we have brass, we have aluminum, copper, and cast iron. So metal is very strong and rigid, so it is hard to break or bend. Next are rocks. Again, pause the video for a minute and think of all the objects that you see around yourself every day that are made up of rocks. Kitchen counters are made up of rocks. So our houses are made up of rocks and bricks are made up of rocks. So can you think of the place in your house that is made up of rocks, the part of your house? And sidewalks are made from concrete, which is made from rocks. Even roads are made from rocks. The lead in your pencil is made from a special kind of rock called graphite. Now, glass. So, can you think of some objects that are made from glass? Okay, a window is made out of glass, and a lot of decoration pieces around our house are made out of glass. Take a minute to think some more objects around you that are made up out of glass. So, glass is transparent, which means you can see through it, and it is also waterproof and strong. It is brittle. Now, plastic. So pause this video again and think of for a moment for about all the objects that are made out of plastic. So a bottle is made out of plastic. A medicine jar can be made out of plastic. CDs can be made out of plastic. And a plastic wrap is of course made out of plastic. So a lot of things around us are made out of plastic. Okay, so plastic is waterproof and transparent. Plastic can be found in different forms. The water bottle is quite soft, whereas a TV remote is quite hard. Brick is another material that you can look around and identify. Cardboard is also another material, and paper. So, in which forms do you see paper around you? Think about that for a minute. You can discuss with the person sitting next to you. Now, paper is very soft and can absorb water, but it is not waterproof. However, it can break very easily once it gets wet. Now, some objects can be made up of more than one material. For example, a pencil might be made out of wood, rubber, graphite, and as someone pointed out while we were in the middle of a class, that this part of a pencil could be made out of metal. So see how one thing that is a pencil could be made out of so many different materials. So let's move on. So look at all of these pictures. What do they have in common? Yes, they're all made out of metal. See how many different things these are, but they're all made out of a single object, that is the metal. And now, look at all of these objects and think again about all the uses that they have. And we talked about this in the class. We looked around our houses, since obviously the virtual class that we have, and named all the objects that are familiar and which are made out of these materials. So this is it for today. If you have any questions, do not forget to post them on Schoology and we'll get back to you. Okay, take care everyone. Allah Hafiz.